Hey guys, Tyler with the Weather Changers Heating and Air, and today I'm going to walk you through what actually goes into an AC tune-up and cleaning. Before we get started, make sure to like and subscribe for more HVAC tips like this. All right, let's get into it. Summer's right around the corner, which means your AC system is going to start having to work really hard. We're going to make sure that it's working as best as it can today. Let's start with the condenser. With the AC, we're making sure the unit is clean, we're checking the electrical components, and we're checking refrigerant levels. We're going to check inside the condenser here to make sure the electrical components are all within spec and look right. We have our capacitor here. We're going to be checking that, making sure that that's within spec. And we're also going to be inspecting this board and making sure everything is plugged in properly and there's no burn marks. All right, we're hooking up our gauges now. We're going to do that to make sure refrigerant levels are normal. Looking at our levels here, both of our saturations look clean. Subcool's right around where we want it. This system looks good. We're going to shut off the AC so we can check the electrical components. First thing I'm going to do is make sure that the AC truly is off before we test. Next, I'm going to discharge this capacitor. All right, now I'm going to pull it out and we're going to test it. Here's our cap. We're going to use my voltmeter here. We're going to make sure that it's within spec. This is a 40 plus 5. We're at 39.8. That is well within spec. 39.9. Now we're going to check the fan. We're looking for a 5 here. So this capacitor is good. All right, the last thing we have to do with the condenser now is hose it down and make sure it's clean. Here we go. We're going to give this a hose down. The idea, you want to get your hose, fan it a little bit like that, make sure it's not too much pressure. And starting at the top and going with the angle of the hail guard, you just want to work your way back and forth all the way down. Now that we're done with that, let's head inside. Now we're downstairs. We're going to take a look at the coil here. This is where the refrigerant flows through. Air passes through that and it cools the air. So we want to make sure that this is clear of dirt, dust, and debris. Now we're going to use a scope to take a look at the inside. So this will let us know if this coil needs to be cleaned. Right here we got a good look at this coil, and this coil actually looks pretty great. You could see all the individual fins. So the secondary heat exchanger here is located above this blower, right about here. So what we're going to do is we're going to put our scope into the wheel of the blower, and then we're going to rotate it until the coil is visible. And this one you can see does have a little bit of stuff on it, so we're going to pull this blower out and give it a good clean. This is the blower motor and the entire blower compartment. If this was dirty, this would also get removed and fully cleaned as part of the cleaning. So we're here now. We have the secondary heat exchanger fully exposed. Now we're just going to go in and brush it clean. There's a lot of dust in here, so it's a good thing we're getting it out of the system. Doing this will ensure that we're getting max airflow into your coil. If we take a look at that secondary heat exchanger, it is a lot cleaner than the last time we saw it, and that'll just ensure that air gets through. We have the blower back in now, everything's hooked back up. Now we can begin testing the AC. All right, now that the AC is on, we're starting to get into the range that we'd like it. I'm gonna continue to watch it and note down the final temperature. All that's left now is checking the thermostat's functionality, making sure supplies and returns are clear, and wrapping up with the customer. And that wraps up today's AC tune-up. As you can see, this is much more than just spraying off the outdoor unit. We're doing a complete system inspection and cleaning to help your equipment run its best all summer long. We always recommend getting your tune-up done before the peak summer heat arrives, so you can catch small issues before they turn into bigger repairs. To schedule your AC tune-up, give us a call at 303-340-0077 or visit theweatherchangers.com. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.